In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the front brakes on your Volkswagen Tiguan. This is going to be located behind the front wheels. Let's get started. Using a right angle pick, we're going to remove all of the plastic caps. Using a 17mm socket, remove the lug nuts. When you remove this last stud, nothing will be holding the wheel. Be sure you have a hand on it. Remove the wheel. Using a T30 bit, remove the rotor screw. Remove the bleeder cap. I'm going to put a 11mm wrench around that bleeder. I'm going to get a bottle. I'm going to crack that bleeder open. Now I'm going to use a flat blade screwdriver to push back my caliper, and you'll see all of the old fluid go out through that bleeder. Push the caliper back all of the way. Once you have your caliper pushed all the way back, snug down that bleeder screw, remove your bottle. Remove the wrench, clean the area of any mess you made with a clean rag and some brake parts cleaner. Install the bleeder cap. Using a 13mm socket, remove the caliper bolts. If your nut is spinning, hold it while you remove the bolt. Do the same thing on the bottom. Remove the caliper bolts. I'm going to use a hook. I'm going to hook that onto my coil spring off of my strut. We're going to remove the caliper and hang it on that hook so there's no weight on my brake hose. I don't want any weight on it pulling. Remove the pads from the bracket. Using a 21mm socket, remove the caliper bracket bolts. Break them both free before you remove them. Remove the bolts and remove the bracket. Using a soft face hammer, we're going to separate the rust weld between the rotor and the hub. Remove the rotor. Using a wire brush, clean the hub. I'm going to wipe it down with a clean rag and some brake parts cleaner. I'm going to use a bit of Never Seez and go around my hub where my rotor is going to sit. We're going to take our new rotor and a clean rag with some brake parts cleaner, and we're going to spray down our rotor or spray down the rag, and then wipe down our rotor, getting any of the oils off of it. Do this on both sides. Install the rotor. Install the rotor screw. Snug it down. We're going to clean our caliper bracket with a wire brush. Clean out where your pads are going to sit. Do this on both sides. We're going to pull the pins out of our bracket. I'm going to take a clean rag, wipe off all of the old grease. We're going to take some silicone paste, put it onto our pin, give it a nice skim coat, reinstall it into the bracket. Make sure it moves around freely. Do the same thing on the other one. We're going to give a nice light skim coat to our bracket where our pads are going to sit. Do this on both sides. Install the pads into the bracket. Now we're ready to install it onto the car. Install the bracket onto the vehicle and get the bolts started. Snug the bolts down. Torque the caliper bracket bolts to 148 foot-pounds. We're going to apply some new blue Loctite to our caliper bolts. Do this on both bolts. Pull the caliper off of the hook, remove the hook. Install the caliper around the bracket and get the bolts started. Hold the nut and snug the bolt down. Do the same thing on the bottom. Torque the bolts to 26 foot-pounds. Be sure that the nut does not spin while you do this. Install the wheel. Get the lug studs started by hand. Snug the lug nuts down. Torque the wheel to 103 foot-pounds in a star pattern. Install the plastic caps. And you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.